Jesus, and it happened right as I did the last attack too. Okay. You guys see everything, boom boom. Okay. Random as hell. Sorry about that earlier. I have no idea why it happened.
That's it. I've summoned the emblems and
Oh,
we've fended
right,
off
you
our
guys.
enemies.
That's why you guys are saying poggers soon. Oh my god, right, that line. Fuck.
What a relief.
I think I'd better apologize. To both of you.
What for?
Doubting what you said. I thought this was all one of Sombron's tricks, a way to turn us against each other. But when we fought together, I knew it was you. Our ally. Our friend.
Fuck the writing in this game.
Glad you returned.
Wait. Oh, I see. I see. Liar, the little rat.
Thank you all for placing your trust in me.
And thanks to Lady Vale. We couldn't have won without you.
Yes. Wresting back control of yourself. Reviving the divine
Surprised
dragon.
Daemon even has lines at
You
this
did
point.
much today. If not for your efforts, you'd probably be dead.
Thank you. I did what I could.
Now we're all together again.
What's the matter?
I can't move.
No time for another debate. It's so shitty, the writing. Oh my god.
I'm
You could have had
vanishing.
Vale as
I
the
knew
main
this was a
character, but
risk.
nope.
But it wasn't supposed to happen so soon. I gave you all the power I could. It should have been enough. Unless... Oh no. Summoning the emblems must have drained you.
I didn't realize.
It's all right. I'll try again. Hang on. Guardians of the Underworld. Cast aside the rules that govern life and death. Your body is rejecting my power. It can't take any more.
Thank you for trying, Vale. But it
that was
seems
weird.
my time has come.
I don't know what that sound was.
It's all right. The 12 emblems are here. With their help, I know you'll be able to stop Sombron.
No. You can't leave. You said we'd save the world together.
I'm sorry. You'll have to do that without me. At least I was useful in the end. I can die knowing you're all
Yeah,
safe.
this is like, there's so much bad
Only I
writing.
could fight to the end with you.
I don't even know if fanfics are this bad.
Sister!
But
We
yeah.
got the rings back. We're all together. I wish I could have finished the mission Mother gave me. I wish I could see the world come to peace.
Imagine if we had the other
All I see
characters
is-
take center stage for like a second. But nope.
Light.
Dragon child. You desire the power to fight. To the end. Alongside everyone.
Marth.
Still don't get it. I like how they don't, the rings exist and don't exist because they just root for whoever needs them. Sombron needs them, fuck it, yoink. Doesn't need them anymore, here you go.
To fight.
So,
It can't end
Schrodinger's
here.
fucking rings. They just exist, don't
No
exist.
matter how hard
Depends
it may
on
be,
who needs it.
I have to continue until the world is safe. I must fight. Like the emblems have.
I have heard your wish. And thus, our power is yours.
Oh, this is supposed to be an epic moment, but let's be honest, it's so stupid. They didn't even give us one chapter without a layer. Yeah, it's weird how they just. I mean, maybe they didn't want Alir, but
The
maybe
12
corrupted
emblems
Alir
must have
shouldn't have
granted
had
their
lines so
power.
well.
Beautiful.
How did this...
Before your slumber, I made you a promise.
Whatever.
I said I'd give you a birthday present that suited you perfectly. I always knew this day would come.
Really? So
A
dumb.
very happy birthday to you.
So this ring...
That has become your emblem ring.
Marth!
Lumera's power was held in that ring. You have restored the power of the divine dragon. She must have known this day would come. The day of your rebirth.
I was dead.
I'm ready to roll.
No,
So what for each
look
season's
at
term?
me.
Right?
I
Forward
feel...
1 month.
No! What do you mean, emblem ring?
Your life was saved by the combined power of 12 rings, making you the 13th.
Whatever.
emblem,
I don't know how it
the
works.
Fire emblem.
Fuck it.
I'm the 13th emblem. The fire emblem?
Fuck it. We're just making
That's
up
right.
rules at this point.
And that is your emblem ring. Much like the rings that house our spirits.
We emblems have only ever been spirits, but you had a physical form. Perhaps this is now why you seem unique among us.
And it's like I was never corrupted.
It's like this
Your
chapter
power
was
as an emblem
filler.
dwells in
You're
your
right.
Just as dragons imbue their
It's
power
like it
into
was
stones.
filler.
Though you die, you are now reborn as an emblem with a new body.
They somehow made a character dying twice seem like filler.
Sombron used your power. I thought you could only grant it once every 1,000 years.
The 12 rings have another power. One we kept
Right,
secret.
yes, that
And
one.
what's that?
Now that you're an
Convenient.
emblem, we can finally reveal the truth. We have always been able to perform the miracle
Yeah,
at
we had a
any time.
face-down
To
trap
use
card
it,
on the
we all
field.
had to be together and agree on who
Yes,
deserved
the funny
their
part
vote.
is, yes, Roy
So
is
that
probably
means-
racist and is like, nope, I veto.
Yes, we all agreed we wished
Veto,
to fight
fuck
alongside
Roy,
you.
can we just do
We
it
could
once?
do this
No,
once and never
veto.
again. Not in all the thousands of years ahead.
The
What's
dumb
more,
part about this
will
writing,
be the last
I
gift
said
that
this
we will
last
ever
time.
give this world.
I said this last time, how do they know they can't use it again? Like, have they ever used it before? There's so many what ifs here. It's just like making up stuff as they go along. Like, how do they know? It doesn't make any sense. Was there an instruction manual? Like, I don't understand. How do they know?
This took all of our future,
Future power.
power. It was worth it to
Whatever.
fight alongside you now.
How did they know this
is the
miracle
first
existed?
Time we emblems have shared the same wish. For this. For you.
Really? Is Roy always a veto or something?
Everyone knew.
This was the only way we could save you. No one returns from death. Now, being an emblem is perhaps not what you desired.
Maybe
I hope
Roy's
we've
like
done
the
the right
Security
thing.
Council at the
I've died
UN. He just
twice.
fucking vetoes everything. And everyone's like, come on,
I
Roy.
didn't expect to be back again.
It's like, I don't just don't trust those dragons.
Thank you. My friends and I will do our best to protect this world. I'll make the most of what you've done.
Roy is vetoed again.
Marth, I'm so glad to see you again. I'm sorry we were separated in Lucia. It's been so long since then.
These
Oh, it
dragons
was
are
barely a blink
monsters.
compared to your years of slumber. It's good to see you, my fellow emblem.
Yes. My fellow emblem.
Glad to have you back, Divine One.
Don't even think about dying again.
Yeah, we already.
I don't think I can
audience is
survive
already.
losing you a third
I
time.
like how we're just making fun of it now.
Right at the end.
Terrible.
To be with you again. We all were. And now, here we are.
And you're an emblem. I look forward to seeing what you can do.
I'm sorry I worried you all. I'm not going anywhere ever again. I am with you now. All the way to the end.
Now we'll always be together.
Vale, without you, I wouldn't be here. Oh, thank you.
No. You saved my life too, remember? I should be thanking you.
What is this? An earthquake?
Wait, so if they were out of juice because of Sombra, wait, did I give them juice again or something? I forgot. I forgot how they got their
This
power
is something
back.
far different.
Oh, it was, yeah, right, it was
greater force is
Lumera's
in motion.
power gave
Something
the
is
emblems.
happening
Okay.
in Gradlon.
Mommy juice was
Let's
hitting. Okay, yeah, there we go. Nah, Mom apparently gave us super juice or something to give them
What
power.
in the world?
Right, yeah.
What's all that in the middle of the sea?
Gradlon. It's back.
A portal is opening in the sky. Soon Sombron will set out to invade other worlds.
Wait, when Sombra revealed his plan to us earlier, right? But it's sort of weird because if he leaves this world, he's not gonna like the corruptor are just gonna die, right? Because they don't have a whatever.
We have to stop him.
I wish we could, but there's a barrier in the way.
Yes. And it's covering the entire continent. Power that must have taken.
I know
Papa
he doesn't
doesn't
give a
want us to
shit,
interfere
but
with his plans.
I don't get how Marth
do we break
knows how his plan works.
We will need to destroy the Felldragon shards that are sustaining the barrier.
Wait, how the fuck does he know all this? Wait,
I don't know where to find them.
I can help.
You can?
I feel... I guess you'd call it a vortex of Felldragon power, building up in Gradlon. I think there are 2 of them. No, 3. Follow me.
We'll destroy the Felldragon shards and shatter the barrier. To Gradlon!
so how did the war 1,000 years ago even work? So he sired a bunch of kids. I'm not sure what the point of that. I guess to get henchmen, and then somehow didn't manage to fucking go to Gradlon into space and then lost. Where's Maddie? 9. Let me see something real fast before we. Yeah, that random power surge was rough, but thank God for the switch. Time to spoil Fire Emblem 7. Woohoo! Wait, slight spoiler for Fire Emblem 7. I was talking about how the game is different, and you guys are eating a banana. They're the same thing, sir. Okay. And where were his wives? I don't even know. There's so many questions with his master plan. He makes Nurgle seem like a god. Okay. Ignore, fuck. It's like a site spoil, whatever. If you haven't played 7, whatever. Okay. Now let me just show you Cog of Destiny. This is normal, whatever. But yeah, so King Leon, thanks for the Violin, welcome and thank you. Let's see, the Ballista there, Ballista there, Ballista there, Ballista there. None of them exist. Notice they're all gone. So yeah, for some reason there is a few changes. A couple of the ruffians become berserkers, but yeah, it's they remove all the ballistas for some strange reason. Obviously this one has Shaman and Valkyries or whatever. But yeah, I don't even know if you face ballistas in Hector mode. Cause yes, I know. Fuck, you bananas! There's a reason why I was switching between normal, you imbeciles, because Hector Heart doesn't have it. It's a completely different level, and you guys are eating bananas. Okay, even though there's snipers there, they don't have the, for some reason, they don't have the ballistas there anyway, Valkyries, yada, yada, yada. But that's what I'm saying. You don't face ballistas for some reason, even though they're in normal and hard, which is why I'm saying certain units do really poorly in Eliwood mode compared to facing mages. I'm assuming this is why another reason why Wallace sucks dicks, because he has to face all these. But in Eliwood mode, I don't even think, do they even have a mage? Yeah, they don't even have a single mage on the map. What's another fuck, where is it? Nope, not that one. Sands of Time, Victory or Death. Oh, this one must be this one. What is this one? Ballista, ballista, ballista. Oh, these are special ballistas. Oh, they're all moved over here in Hector mode. Yeah, they all get shoved over here for some reason. Actually, wait, there's 3 there, actually. Oh, never mind. Hector puts the 3... Wait, Hector puts these ones in the middle for some reason. Let me look. Wait, they can't even use them. Oh, that's why. They literally cannot use these ballistas because there's no archers beside them for some reason. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, they can't use those ones because there's no sniper beside it. Which makes it really... Oh, there's one there for you at least. But yeah, it's really weird. What is... At least these ones can be used. Can they use it? Wow, they can't even use these on normal because there's only 2 snipers for the 7 of them. Okay. But yeah. All the other ones have snipers in range except this one, it looks like. Yeah, whatever. Okay. But still, the game changes quite a bit from between the modes, which is pretty cool. Highly recommend Fire Emblem 7. I didn't check for the sniper reinforcements, maybe. No, you guys will get to play Elliewood when it comes on the Switch, or you can just emulate it. You have to believe me, it's still fun. Where is he? Where's Madeline? But yeah, it was really weird that power surge. But yeah, these 2 are benched.
I feel like I have a new life.
Friends in a Dream, so wonderful. Yada yada.
Yes.
In the Veil of Divine Dragons, you return both outstanding. I know Hector Hard is harder, but there's a... That's weird. It says there's a gap here. Oh, there is. But yeah. There's the units change how good they are. Like Hector's a god in Elliewood mode because there's not many mages to deal with. I'm pretty sure Hector normal is way easier. Wait, what are we talking about? No way. Hector normal is way easier than Elliewood hard. Simply because of one thing that I didn't mention there. You probably know what it is. There's a reason why Hector hard or Hector normal is way easier. Fuck, do you not see it? On the map I just showed you, what are the deployment slots for Hector normal versus Elliewood hard? And it's off by 5. Anyway, it's 15 for Hector normal, and it's 10 for Elliewood hard. So yeah, Hector normal is definitely easier than I guess Madeline's not here. I can't see her. Oh well. But yeah. Oh, there she is. Did she have something to say?
Apologies.
Pathetic for selling good name with 4 wins. Oh, no. Awful pain by an sternum. Why I don't recall being struck there. No, but Hector normal, you, oh, but, Hector normal, yeah, you get the deploy slots back. It's the reason why some of you guys don't like Fire Emblem 7, because, hard mode, you lose, like, a ton of deploy slots. Maybe I have too many things plugged in, but usually people don't replay Elliewood mode, but they replay Hector mode, and it's unsure if people even need to play or want to play Elliewood hard. But, yeah. And you just saw the map I showed you. For some reason, the Hector normal mode map of that level removes the ballistas, and the only thing they change is two brigands become berserkers. but you get 5 more deploy slots. Oh wow. Oh, he's gonna weird out Ike now.
Uh-oh. That look on your face means something's up.
Oh, I gotta get
What's
new
going
pants
on,
here.
Bune?
I am attempting to create a meat dish that will satisfy you, but I fear it is challenging.
Bune, like I told you before, I'm an emblem. Emblems can't eat.
That's why I'm creating a dish that doesn't have to be eaten to be satisfying, especially for you.
It doesn't even matter if Fargus has 1 HP or 1,000, because if you kill, it's one of the only game overs in Fire Emblem history that involves you killing somebody. Is it actually the only game over in the series like that? Yeah, I don't even know if there's any other game overs like that where you can specifically kill the person and screw it over. It might actually be the only game over in the series. Yeah, there's a unit you're supposed to reach, not kill, but you can choose to kill him. But then he says yar yar yar, and then
Vale, why are you looking at me
you don't
like
get a
that?
ship and game over. You have to restart.
Are you really okay?
I really am. I mean, it was strange. Taking corrupted form and waking up from that. But I'm fine now. And it's all thanks to you, Vale.
I'm relieved. I also wanted to apologize for everything I've done. Everything I did in the past.
Yeah,
So
I think
many
it's just a
people died.
unique game over.
And it's because of me. I was too weak. It's my fault they're dead. I know I can't be forgiven. Not completely. But if you could, even just a little, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Vale. It wasn't your fault. The fell dragon was controlling you. He's to blame, not you. You say you're weak, but it was your strength that freed you from him. That's impressive.
Thank you. I'll get stronger too. Like I said before, I want to be a dragon like you. Ready to save the world. And I'll do everything in my power to make that happen.
It's
I just
dumb
hope
how
you'll help me?
how she isn't like
Absolutely.
Ivy.
That's what a big sister
At least
is
Ivy
for.
tries to
I'll
have
do
regret or
anything I
something.
can to help
This
you.
one's like, well,
It's the least I can do to make up for not
well,
being around.
Evil Veil was
Don't
somebody
worry.
else.
I'm right beside you, little sister. We can do this together.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, you'd figure more people would be a little regretful about the whole Lucia thing, but Lebouche.
Is that you, Gold Mary? Oh, why are you sitting here in
It's
the dark?
not even dark.
Oh,
What?
hello, Boucheron.
Did they screw up
I've
the
made meals for just about
the
everyone
night time?
now,
It's
and I've barely gotten any praise at all. They all said I was asking for too much. So now I feel like giving up.
Poor you. Those guys have a lot to learn.
You think so?
They don't understand how demanding you are. You're practically a world champion at it. Me, though, I'm used to it by now. I even think it's kind of cute.
Boucheron,
Riz
I'm so
Master.
glad.
What the?
Being
Riz
demanding
Lord.
is just your way of being charming. And so long as I think so, well, who cares what anyone else thinks?
Oh, thank you. I feel so much better. And now that my smile is worth 1,000,000 gold again, I'll have to pay you back in cooking.
Cooking?
That's right. I'm going to make you a regular lunch from now on.
You mean right now?
Don't worry. I won't make you shower me endlessly with praise. You've already given me enough of that to last a lifetime. So from now on, all you need to do is relax and enjoy what I make for you.
I wouldn't mind handing out more compliments if it means making you happy.
Really? You mean it?
What's wrong?
I hope you don't mind a little extra salt. You're just so kind. I couldn't hold back my tears.
Tears? Oh no. Just hearing the word makes me want to cry.
Oh, you're such a sensitive person. I admire that about you, Boucheron. It's very charming. I'll get to the cooking. I can't wait to hear everything you have to say about it.
You cook up more food, I'll cook up more praise, and we'll both come out ahead.
What's Bear Puncher?
Hello, Gold Mary. I made lunch. Hope you brought an appetite.
These look delicious. What are they?
They're yam dumplings, made with yams from my village. Go on, eat up.
I've never heard of them before. I hope they taste as good as they look. My goodness. Oh, they're wonderful. I didn't expect them to be so intensely sweet.
That's all from the yams. I didn't use sugar.
I hope you don't mind if I help myself to the rest.
By all means. I'm sure my parents would be glad you're enjoying their yams so much.
Are they farmers?
The land isn't fertile though, so they're pretty poor. And bears are always roaming around, so we'd have to hunt them down and eat them.
That explains how you came to know so much about handling that bear situation.
I learned a lot from dealing with those bears. Above all, I learned how to fight. Then I entered Brodia's fighting tourney, my ticket out of poverty. By winning the tourney, I earned a spot as Prince Alchrist's retainer. So, you might say I have bears to thank for my success. No one in the tourney held a candle to them, after all.
They do set a high bar.
And now, you might say I have those bears to thank for my friendship with you.
You're right, and I'm very glad for that. I don't often let my guard down around people, but I feel like I can be myself around you. If it's all right, I'd like it if we could spend time together more often.
I'd love that.
Great! You and I can chat about all the aspects of village life the big city folks can't understand.
Sounds like a plan. It's nice to have a friend from the country, even if it's a different country's country.
The old people. When?
Ah, Mavier. Do you have a moment? I'd like your help with an experiment.
Sir Lyndon, of course. I will help however I can.
I need you to take this ear of corn and throw it up into the air.
Stupid.
What sort of experiment is this?
I'm going to blast the corn with El Thunder and make it explode. By my calculations, this will cause its kernels to pop evenly, making for an immaculate snack.
You're mad.
This seems ill thought out.
Well, you know what they say. No risk, no reward. No snack time. I suppose the most likely risk is that you might pop instead, and not evenly at that.
Then I must decline.
What? Oh, come now. Haven't you learned that you should always help your elders?
Have you not learned to never cast El Thunder near other people outside of battle?
You argue like an elder yourself.
I am more than happy to help with any and all experiments. However, I will not risk my life for corn. My apologies, Sir Lyndon.
Oh, very well. I suppose snack time is postponed for now.
Oh, we finally get these two. Oh, new content day.
Hello. Do you have a moment to speak?
No. You must be Madeline.
Yes, that's right. And you are Mavier.
Yes.
Weirdly, you have the same name as the other one.
Something?
Pardon me. I only wanted to say hello and formally
The
introduce
question is
myself.
dumb, and Mike Tyson
Being
would
from a
slaughter
different
us.
world, I'm sure I have much to learn about yours. But I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to fighting for victory together.
Your warm greeting is noted. In fact, I was hoping you and I would have a chance to speak. Thank you for coming to me.
Oh, no thanks needed. It's custom for a junior knight to greet her betters.
Betters? I saw how you fought in the last battle, cleaving through enemy ranks.
Does the story get better? Asian kinda, let's just say
brave, capable
I've
knight.
played over
Well
like
done, Madeline.
200 games, And this
Thank
game
you.
is in the bottom
That's very
5 of
kind.
stories.
But really,
So if
there's
you want
no
to see
need
a
for
car
such
crash,
praise.
fuck
I
it.
am a knight,
But
sworn
gameplay
to
wise is
protect
very
my
good.
allies.
Highly recommend
So
on that
that's
front.
how you are.
But if you want to see a
Wonderful.
car crash like Metroid Other M, fuck it. Let's go.
Apologies. You doubtless have many more people to greet. I will take my leave.
If you want to see a car crash, then yes.
But wait, Mavier. How strange it is, speaking to Mavier again. But am I imagining things? I got this curious feeling. It felt like he was looking at me, but speaking to someone else.
I'm trying to think, is Fates worse or this? The fact that we're even discussing this, because there's like a huge gap between my least favorite video game stories and like Fates, like holy crap. Fates in this game, like both being in the bottom 5 is hilarious because it's the same writer. So there's only a few games. I like how Metroid Other M is entertaining and also terrible at the same time. Plot lines are just dropped. Who's the deleter? What deleter? Are you gonna tell us there's a guy murdering us? The guy specifically says he has video cameras on everyone, but for some reason he just doesn't say who the imposter is. He just like eats popcorn in the fucking camera room. He clearly knows who's murdering at all his team, but he fucking doesn't say anything. The deleter just gets free kills across like 2 or 3 guys.
Lady Vale, forgive the interruption.
And he just
but
doesn't
I'd like
do
to
anything
formally
about it.
introduce myself.
Marnie?
What the fuck? Oh.
Is that you?
Madeline, actually. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, yes, of course. Nice to meet you.
And you. I swear, as a knight, I will do all I can to support you in battle. You know, Mavier told me about you. He said you were strict, but kind and noble.
Mavier? You must mean...
Sorry, yes. The one from my world. But from fighting by your side, I believe you're quite similar to the Vale he spoke of.
Thank you. Really, that's kind.
Is something wrong? The way you're looking at my face... Oh no. Do I have something in my teeth? Excuse me while I find a mirror.
No, it's not that. You just look like someone I used to know. Your smile, it reminds me of hers. She had such a lovely smile.
How kind of you to say so. My parents like to say that one's face reflects one's inner self. So in complimenting my smile, I feel as if you're praising my very soul. Not that praise is what ultimately matters. As a knight, I care only about doing what's right.
You don't care about praise.
Oh, dear. I meant no offense. Really, I did appreciate the compliment.
It's not that. You've been perfectly kind. This is my fault. Please excuse me. We'll have to chat some other time.
Of course, Lady Vale. I look forward to it.
Voice acting's fine. What is this? This story is hilariously bad. Like, what other games have you guys played where you could say the story is like worse than this one? This one doesn't even respect its own continuity or
Princess
anything.
Céline,
Doesn't
may I
respect
ask you
the
something?
viewer.
You may.
Thinks
Are
you're a
you aware of
baboon, so
hill
they
in
have to
Firenze
like.
where a lone broadleaf tree stands?
A lone broadleaf tree. None spring to mind. Why do you ask?
I do not know if you are aware, but I was born in Firenze. Throughout my childhood, my family would travel to that hillside. The name of the region eludes me, but I will always remember the beauty of that scenery. I wish to visit that place again, if I can.
My goodness. I had no idea that you hailed from Firenze, but you've given me little to go on when it comes to the site in question.
I apologize. I realize now how little information I have to offer for the search. I have wonderful memories of my days there. Sometimes
FF8 is
can
weird.
almost
I wouldn't
smell the
say
air.
it's like
You carry a profound emotional attachment
terrible
to this place, don't
plot.
you?
It's just
Very well.
really random.
I cannot abandon the plight of a native Firenese friend so easily. I shall
But
do what I can to
this
help
game
you.
is like the
As
room.
Princess of Firenze, I vow to find this place from your memories.
Thank you, Princess Céline.
It also makes it funnier, this game, the cutscene engine or whatever, the programmers can't do a cutscene, so characters will warp in at random. They'll claim they searched the entire castle only for 2 minutes later for the bad guy to show up. As if he was hiding behind a pillar the entire time. I didn't even get the point of that scene. Let's search the entire castle. 2 minutes later, do. They don't even respect their own continuity or anything. Oh yeah, we got the Lunatic, but we also need to get the things. Oh no, we can put Amber on it. Forgot who else can grab it. 17 weight. Damn, it does pretty nice damage though. Kingdom Hearts 3 is pretty bad, I'd say. Yeah, but I don't know if it's like this level bad. Like this game is pretty bad story. But I just think Nomura is a hack, so maybe I'm biased. Bune Mavier. Do. I always wanted to know what older men smell like. Get away, demon. Oh, we already unlocked it. Can't see where he is. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 is like a rise. It just is like filler. The plot of this game goes places, but it doesn't make any. It's like in Fate. It's like they technically go places, but none of it ever makes sense, like logically at all. Like even when I played Fate for the first time, like 7 years ago or whatever, I thought it was terrible.
Yes, you certainly deserve one.
Now that I've played more games, I realize how bad it is.
Beforehand, the work went rather quickly. Really, that was a tremendous help. Well done.
I'm just happy to be of service.
Dividing the items by size and type was a smart touch. You have a mind for logistics. And it must have been no mean feat, sorting such a large stockpile. Your efforts are noted.
It was nothing, really. I just... Oh, dear. I don't know how to say this, so I'll just come out with it.
Is something the matter?
You seem to praise me a lot. I appreciate the recognition, but as I've said, it's really not needed.
Right. You did say that, didn't you?
I may be imagining things, but when you praise me, it feels as if you're praising someone else. So, it's true then. You're not praising me. Not really. I am no one else's stand-in, Mavier.
Right you are. Apologies. Without meaning to, I was conflating you with someone else. I suppose I wanted to give her what I had failed to offer before. Nonsensical as that may seem.
Her?
In any case, I apologize. I will endeavor to make it up to you. In time. Excuse me.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. After all, he's not alone in conflating one person with another. I am too. Now I understand why Lady Nell treated the Divine Dragon so coldly. I should try to see this Mavier as the person he is, not the person he reminds me of.
Yeah, you'd figure we'd say something about it, but oh well. Bune, let's see what Bune has to say.
Well, well, you're branching nicely. I'm sure you will be delicious one day. In the meantime, I'll water you plenty so you
He's
grow
not gonna
big and
sniff
healthy.
everyone. He's not
Oh,
that big of a DJ.
Is this your garden?
Mavier, what are you doing here?
Keeping guard. What manner of vegetables are you growing?
I plant a variety this time of year, though most won't grow until later. Nothing is better than homegrown produce. Cook it just a bit and you have a masterpiece.
You are also raising flowers. Are they for cooking as well?
Oh, no. These flowers are just for looking at. And smelling. The scent of fresh flowers has a way of easing the soul. Here, sniff.
What a lovely fragrance.
Yeah,
You are correct. It is quite calming.
You've been working too hard. Why not drop by here to relax now and then?
That sounds nice. Yes. I believe I will come by from time to time.
Oh, we have these two. What do these two talk about?
Can I speak with you for a minute?
What do you need?
Nothing per se. I just thought it might be nice to chat a little. Your voice and mannerisms. They remind me so much of the Mavier that I knew.
Yeah, isn't that super lazy? It's weird how Mavier isn't different compared to everyone else.
Why are you crying?
I'm sorry. I just... I really wanted to apologize.
What for?
For letting you die. You were like family to me. Oh, if only I had pushed myself a little harder back then. If only I hadn't left you alone.
Look at me.
Yes.
I cannot accept your apology.
Oh.
I am not the aggrieved party. The words have no meaning to me.
Yeah, I wish Mavier was super evil in the other world. He's like the real final boss of the other world.
You're right.
Ratbeer.
I apologize for acting foolishly. You're just so much like him. It's hard not to feel as though he's back.
I will admit to experiencing similar thoughts when we first met.
Your name is also Mavier, is it not?
Yes.
I imagine you already know, but I'm Celestia. If it's all right with you, I'd like for us to be friends.
Very well, Celestia. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise, Mavier.
I feel like you should have some, or I guess maybe it's with Gris. You should be surprised because of the Gregory, I mean. Because he's not a nut job. Is it Helen? I don't think so. My power did go out, or I had a power surge. I'd have actually had to look up how to replace the fuse. You just like flick it back, right? I never actually have to do that. I forgot what a penny has to do with replacing a fuse though. Yeah, the stream had to reset because there's a power surge. Then what's the point of the penny? Wait, what's the point of the penny? Thought you'd use copper to do something. Maybe I was thinking of a TV show. Alright, what are we buying? So these ones are the cool ones. Okay, if it blows you have to put, okay, copper or whatever, okay. Oh, it ignores its pure damage. You're mad. So the new ones are all these sort of ones and below. I don't get this one. What is the point of Armored Blast? This is physical, right? Is this actually the worst weapon in the entire game? Or is it? Yeah, it's physical. Why on earth would you want an 18 might unupgradable Armor Blast? Because I don't think there's a single armor unit in the game that this damages. Oh no, that was always there. Okay, yeah, these two are the new ones. Or these three. But it's physical, yeah, that one sucks.
Here you go.
Right, is it just magic? I guess it's just magic. Oh no, these aren't single use, but
here you go.
or if you do the let it fly ability, it's single
Take
use,
care.
but otherwise you can just spam it. But I don't know how that one works. Is that one just a flat out better version? Oh, it has less. Oh, it's just heavier? Oh, less hit. Oh, that's why Venom lasts so nice. Alright. Yeah, funny that Arthur gets back on the team. Sapphire and Arthur are back on the team because we can't use good units, so these two are automatically benched because they're, you know, actually good. Not Arthur, fuck. Alfred, whatever. Same useless unit. What does that one do? Oh, I put it on a random hand axe. Let's see. I'm gonna have to
I'll be
upgrade
here.
some stuff. I mean, Mavier and Veil, I'd say, are above mid tier, so I wouldn't say they're the best units, but let's say Veil is very good and Mavier is fine, so I'm way above the middle. Yeah, we're on 23 now. We just finished the double header, but I don't think we're doing story anymore for today because we have a bunch of paralogs that have been undone. I don't even think they were going. It's weird because there was never an interview that said this was a comedy, right? It's like The Room, you know? It's like randomly shitty, but I guess it's entertaining in that way of how bad the story is. Okay. Nah, there's a volcano level, a snow level. I forgot what else is left. But nah, we couldn't possibly finish. Volcano, snow, mom. Okay, yeah, so maybe 2 more dreams. Okay. Oh, it is this storm outside. Okay. You were right. I hate this writer. I'm pretty sure the Fire Emblem Revelation was written by the writer of this game, despite them trying to throw the Senran Kagura guy under the bus. Because yes, randomly related people are bad guys in it. And it's so random too. You face almost every other family member.
I brought something to make your sleep more relaxing, Divine One.
Boucheron. I was hoping for stupid Bonet.
Pure mountain water. Listen to the sound. Soothing, isn't it? Peaceful.
What is with these assholes?
Good morning.
Did I wake you?
You're going back to sleep already? Oh no, the water was
What
too
the fuck?
calming.
This one's so random. What the? Is that an A rank? Alright. Why did this get dev time? I don't know. Like, I don't even think in Senran Kagura or any of your shitty weeb hentai games they have mini games like this. Like, the mind of the person who made this game is insane. Like, I don't get it. Like, the Suzuki guy really is a mystery. Actually insane. Like, no other, like, Nintendo game has stuff like this. I can't name another game where you sleep and people wake you up. It's like as dumb as it sounds. And then in the 3DS Fire Emblem Fates, yes, you blow on someone to dry them off. I'm not even making this up. I have to keep saying that because some people that don't go to the stream or haven't seen Fates wouldn't believe me. And I'm like, that's what you fucking do? And I'm still, I still don't believe it because, you know, I've done it. Blow someone to dry them off. I am not crazy. And I had to do it to Keaton of all people. Traumatized me, man. Fucking Keaton. I am not crazy. I had to do it to Keaton, man. I have to do it to Keaton. Never forget.
Onigiri is my favorite.
I mean, I'm
Other
assuming they
countries'
have like an
ingredients
idea
are
room,
mysterious.
and instead of discarding the bad ideas, they
Witness
just put
my
it in the
superb
game.
ability.
So they throw stuff at a wall.
I'll have to get the recipe.
Perhaps I can make this just as well.
Tastes good.
Reminds me of something. B, finally we
I
get a
made
meal.
this for you. Please enjoy it.
Finally, we actually were 0 for 2, so we couldn't even do Bune's special ability. I don't even get why Bune gets such a random shitty power. Finally, watch as he doesn't. Watch as it doesn't even proc. It should be luck times 2. God, this is so random. Oh, do I have to be damaged to do this too? Christ. Oh my god, yeah, we need Byleth. Enchanter's forbidden. You said it's broken. The council forbids it. Celine. It's Alfred time? Fuck it, Alfred time. Boom, boom, boom. Let's rock.
Alfred has arrived! It's me, the Brodian prince who isn't Diamant.
Like, oh, he's actually gonna win. At least he has one of the best lines in the game.
I worked up a pretty good sweat.
I mean, I think it still matters to schedule it in, because imagine having to schedule some sniffer line for Bune. And then they're like, yeah, at this point you sniff the person. Can you make like a good sniff sound?
Thanks for showing me
Or they told Amber's VA, okay, make an alpaca noise. You sure? This sounds sort of weird. So level 20, or is it just a Leo?
Alfred has arrived!
Etier here, busting
Oh,
in
God.
once again.
Run, buddy. You can dodge, you can win, though.
Thanks for showing me what I still need to work on.
Alright, here we go, Alfred. Prove us wrong. Yeah, you show them. Too much growth can be a strain. Yeah, you show us. Funny thing is his strength is Tamara's. He has the same strength as Tamara. I don't know if that's sad or funny. He actually does. I don't know if that's sad. These colors are cool, but yeah. Oh my god, he still does have more strength. Okay, no, he has way more strength. Jesus. She has 15 strength as a griffin. Holy crap. Alright, it's time. What if Marth has anything? It's time to give bonus skills, I guess. Question is what? Caspian Draconic Hex, Jade.
I challenge you. Face my iron
Yes,
wall.
we were discussing who's worse, Alfred or Tamara. The fact that we're even having the discussion shows how bad those two are. Like, no other royal was even in the same tier.
This isn't funny enough to write about.
Like, those two are basically, like, 2 tiers below the next royal. That's how bad they are.
I've heard you write novels, Jade. Would you mind if I read them sometime?
I wouldn't mind at all. In fact, I'd actually love to know what you think of them, Corin.
Yeah, but 20 strength sounds so bad. Yeah, Tamara's just awful. I mean, I'd say Tamara's worse than Alfred, but some of you guys are convinced Alfred's worse. But yeah, that's how bad Tamara is. What else do we need? Tamara eventually can quad with the lance. It's it's such a shitty strategy. The biggest problem with Tamara is if she isn't in her special class.
This isn't funny enough to write about.
She is a worse Chloe, worse Lapis. Yeah, she's just randomly really bad. Alright, what else can we get? It's a time to do not the quad, but the 8-hit combo. This is Street Fighter now.
Understood.
What 8 attacks, you're mad. 8 sandstorms. Let's see Sombron survive that. Monkus. What ring am I gonna get for you though? Yeah, we have Dragon freed up. Watch as we switch back, as I realize we need alright. Extra damage equals half of strength. 4 stars only. I don't know who to give Alir if we're gonna give Brunei Byleth. When's the last time I played Lee? Like 2, 3 years ago? It's slowly losing memories of when. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm only using Engage Plus anyway. So maybe it's time to hang out with a stat stick.
Roy, I'm with you.
Let's have a good match.
I'm Roy. I'll be your opponent.
Yeah, they gave up usernames on League of Legends, so I lost the odd
I
one.
won.
Because they, I think they were doing a new system as well.
You have considerable strength, Roy. It's no wonder they gave you to Brodia to keep safe.
You flatter me. I'm just happy to be working with you now to bring about peace.
Probably means your name is gone. You don't log in to play at least TFT. What else I need aside from speed? Super speed. Is Lunar Base always good? I guess it's always, yeah. Maybe it's overkill. I feel like it's overkill. Maybe she does need the speed. She has 40 strength right now. I don't think anyone survives her. I don't know who's using Erica right now, if any. How overstated is she? Let's just say she's very overstated strength-wise. I don't know how much strength she's above. You guys don't understand when I say she's really high static. Oops, I just gotta... Look at it this way, she has 40 strength. Who's our next person? She has more than 6 more than Madeline. 34, let's see. Where would she be against Amber? She would be 3 up on Amber, so yeah, she's really high strength. But that just means, yeah, Amber's not even too far behind. But yeah, pretty nice. 728's the cat. Wait, oh, limited edition raincoat delight. Let's see. What else do we need? He needs to put her thing on. What does he need? To give a guy that it's like a truck. Problem with Embers is also fragile. So I'm not sure what the hell to give him. Only avoid. Maybe he needs this, but costs so much. Yowza. Fuck that then. Jeez. Super expensive. I don't know what else to put on a guy that just has strength. He isn't gonna double because he doesn't have limb. Oh, there's a lance guard. Oh, foe is equipped with lance. Never mind. I thought it meant T. Never mind then. Lunar brace could unity brace. I guess it's helpful in the next one. What this does, foe breaks unit makes extra attack 50 damage. Jeez. Okay. I was just curious because he sort of has an open slot. What to do for her? I was only made her an armor knight so she could Makai heal for a bit. But I have no idea what to do with Sapphire right now. Yeah, she could be a warrior. Well, they made her an armored knight just to Makai over and over. Question is, what else can she do? I don't even know what ring she's gonna use.
Let's have a fair contest.
Jeez. Yeah, maybe she should be a wyvern.
Of House Chalfie.
Yeah, because I think Linden's fine, but I don't like Sapphire that much. She has high HP growth, and that's unfortunately about it. Oh, she literally has like nothing else.
You got me good.
She has no other stat that goes above 35, aside from HP.
As a royal soldier, there's no higher honor than to fight side
She
by
has
side
80
with a knight
HP
like you.
growth, so you can go above 100.
The honor is mine, Saphir.
Does she have the
Let us
same as
work
Bouche?
together
No,
to
Bouche
bring
has
peace to this
more,
world.
sadly. Yeah, I feel like Sapphire just sort of sucks, but... I'm gonna put her on Makai duty for a bit. I thought she was good too, but I just don't see it right now. It also doesn't help that she joins really underleveled. I'll just give her both. Screw it. Oh, what the? That's cool. I guess you do a raft build. Okay. Huh. There's some vantage build. Now she's really behind. Enchanter's forbidden! Forbidden you. Maybe you should make Alfred the Enchanter. Forbidden. What did council do? It's really time. Use deposit retrieve item. I don't know how much it costs for all the, or whatever the hell it does. So that's too okay. Maybe we should do it, but I feel that could be too good. It is forbidden. The water gives AoE corrupt their effective. Alright, screw it, since we're never gonna play this again until years from now when we forget how this game was. Ah. Good in everything, another benefit of training hard. Engage gameplay is really good, but yeah, the story is atrocious. So if I use pure waters, we can do stuff.
Well, hey there.
Is it not on the Serenus non-forums? Jesus. Toxic meal to adjacent ally reflects physical. Pure water. Maybe I should just give pure water. Fact of corrupted unit adjacent allies 1 turn. Torch. That's so dumb. Culinary. Does weapon surge require an item or? I guess you chuck a sword at it, right? Okay. Because bow, knife, tome, and arts get 5 might. I see. Okay.
Take care.
I believe it should apply to enemies as well. 3 houses gets you invested. It just doesn't deliver very well, but technically you get invested.
I thank you.
Which is a limited amount.
I thank you.
Heals unit and
I thank you.
engage meters by 2.
Do come again.
So it enchants an item in his inventory and then it hits everyone? What's that specific item? Wow, Lance gets such a shitty one. It's just defense and res. Meanwhile, bow, knife, tome, and arts gets +5 might. Yeah, I'm looking at what we have the most of. It's probably a tome. Maybe I should do L Surge. Super L Surge. Anyway, you can run around for dagger. Yeah, what are money situations at? Oh, that is useless. We have 1,000 iron. What do we need? Oh, we need the other thing. It's pricey. You have your Super X. Oh, I forgot. You can finally. The entire point. Takes forever to get here, though. The entire point of this actually is to use silvers. Turns out silver bows suck, don't they? Yeah. Silver bows take forever. Okay, you need level 3. Okay, we'll do that. Wow, that price. No, it's because specifically she can wield it because of her affinity. But yeah, it's sort of, I guess I overrated how good it would be. She's one of the only people that can do that. know if we even need this because of Rick's caliber. Let me give it to someone else. These ones are down the line. I mean, they're good, but yeah. Yeah, silver bow advantage. Guess I overrated it.
I'll be here.
I think we're finally good. Or not.
Mavier, I'm curious. What are some of your favorite things?
Pardon? Why would you wish to know?
I've decided to give you a gift as a token of my gratitude.
A gift from the Divine Dragon? For what reason? Perhaps you are mistaken about who I am.
Wait, how many alts or how many times is Shez in Fire Emblem? I see. I'm looking on this.
She is my only sibling,
but
and
they
I
just
cannot
showed
thank you
the
enough for protecting her.
Booba Shez. Wow.
Do
so
you understand
Booba
why I
Shez.
might want to reward you for such service?
Oh, one
I
round, two steam.
understand.
Okay.
However, knowing I have your gratitude is reward enough.
Only my gratitude?
Surprised they didn't
I
have
am pleased you value my efforts
engage
to aid the
units
Lady
already
Vale.
ready.
I am not a good person. As your former enemy, I am unworthy of your praise. Pardon me. I am needed elsewhere.
Mavier, you don't...
I don't know if it's a right issue or something. I don't get why Engage doesn't have a ton of heroes units, so I don't know. It's really weird, yeah. Like they support it less than Echoes, right? I don't know if it was like a rights thing or something. Nothing else. Gonna finally leave. Fuck, I didn't mean that. I meant to go to the normal parallax. God, I don't want to do that again. I saw the speedrun of this game for the Summer Games Done Live, and most of it was just a loading screen. Because the levels were pretty short, obviously, because it's a speedrun, but yeah, a lot of it was the load screen. Because the Switch just can't handle that. Alright, probably gotta do Micaiah's. I have to do Roy's, have to do Celica's. Yeah, see, this one's 14. Yeah, those two are 14. Lava Fields is 14, yeah, so I have to do all these. I just forgot how much XP you get in the... I hate this. I think they should have actually did something funny. They should have had Ike and Micaiah for this paralog or something. Like, just talk about this level.
Look.
Because they are from the same universe and they literally fought each other in this game, but yeah, they should add a double,
just like it.
a double map or something.
Where do you think we are, Micaiah?
This looks somewhat like Castle Knox. I
Yeah.
battled Ike there once.
Ike should be like, this is where I shit on you.
Castle
Woo!
Knox?
You fought against Ike?
It was snowing then, too. Ike
This
was
is
a
where I
strong
stomped your
commander, as
shitty
was
Meg, I shit on
But we
Fiona, I
each
shit
had a
on all
different
your
definition
guys.
of victory. Ike was trying to save us, and I could not let him. We needed help, but not his. My people were cursed by a magical blood pact and headed for certain ruin.
What happened?
I fought Ike, fought to undo the pact. I held
Dawn
on to
Brigade
hope.
Elites.
I stayed focused on my vision of the future. Even on the
Leonardo,
worst
Edward,
day, I
Meg,
kept hold of that. I gave everything to protect people I cared for. I'd have sacrificed more if there'd been need. That vision is what made it possible for me to survive the war.
I think I know now why we were brought here. Teach me how you never broke in the face of despair and fear, Micaiah.
Yeah, story-wise,
So,
there's like a
you've
lot of
figured it
cool
out
things
then?
in Radiant
The
Dawn.
point of this trial? Well
But yeah,
then,
it's one of the most
face
unique
me
Fire
in
Emblem
battle,
games.
and do your best to be
Imagine
victorious.
fighting the
If
previous
you win,
game.
our bond will strengthen, and you'll
Gods
be able
with
to
your
draw
shitty
on
new
my
team.
power like never before.
But yeah, it's like pretty ambitious story-wise too. You have to take on the previous MC, and he's actually pretty OP. But too bad, yeah, they didn't commit. Garsana Emblem is tied to ally support and civic speed, no sport level 1. Oh. C5, B8, 20. This is only 12. It's time to start using the Jalberos. Who's too high level? I think we have a few people that are too high. There's ugly MCs. No, someone on Twitter was showing a post of all the bald MCs of the mid-2000s. Most of them weren't really good looking. They were all the same gruff bald guy. Oh, I can't even use Micaiah. Fuck, the level. Stupid. Okay, maybe she isn't out. Cheer for you, friend.
Ike!
Corin!
This jet's from ready. Welcome back. 31 months. When does that Fire Emblem 7 come out on the Switch?
Of course.
I don't know if I should play that, but Fire Emblem 12 though, Peppy Hands. Fire Emblem 12 is cool. You can
Erica.
next week. They could easily have a save file where you don't have to play the full thing. You guys are eating bananas, so you never know. The Switch Online UI is terrible for the Super Nintendo games, so I'm assuming the Game Boy Advance have a better UI. The Super Nintendo one just has like all the games as little different sized boxes. It's like a mess. I want a Street Fighter 6, yeah. Denkai's good. Wait, oh yeah.
Ike, my turn.
Right, new season, new ability.
Violet, let's go.
Lid, I'm here for you.
bananas would go bad. Send in the elites. Can anyone use a sniper or whatever thing? I don't care about your bananas. I don't care about your stupid banana tips. Don't know if we'll be able to do Celicas as well, I guess.
You've got to earn this. Defend yourself.
As you like.
I think I remember this level
Where
being
to?
randomly hard.
What's our move?
Oh yeah, you get teleport.
Whenever you're ready.
Send in the elites. Why do I have too much defense? God damn it.
Point the way again.
Just kill Micaiah.
All right.
Just ally full engagement and engage plus. Engage the ally also enters the engage state. Engage adjacent dragon blast. Does it give you what else does it give you? Does it just give you a ton of stats?
Very interesting.
I'll search plus. That gives a ton of avoid.
I am prepared.
My will is firm.
Active good weapons, alright.
Me?
I think if you pull back it gets easier because of the emblems. Yeah, I think I defend there. Or eventually you kite back.
Here comes Amber.
Stop it, sir. I'm the biggest rat out there. It's Amber time. You should clear up that nose problem. 17 speed. God, Amber is so slow.
Ciao.
I think Micaiah's team uses. Nah, I think Alistair is really rare. It shouldn't be though, because it would be a counter to the dodge strats everyone uses. But yeah. Yeah, right, I don't have momentum, so it's not killing her. Send in the elites. Go, 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 go. This is awkward. Blast you mad.
Pretty weak.
It should be fun. I wish the Chi Adept thing was used more often, but yeah, you sort of can't afford a Chi Adept later. Or at least I didn't bother from later. Is that what happens? Trying to find the mage or the archers. Oh, yeah. Enchanter can give bows tomes 5+ damage. Pretty insane.
I'll go.
Sorry if that was too much.
All right.
Emblem, engage!
Chi Adepts are cool early game, but once you get the promoted classes, yeah, masters, whatever.
Rest it deserves.
Damn. It's only way to save him from his own fate. Oh, I am that slow. Wish we had a car. Amber's okay. I think his problem is his bulk is really bad. Good strength is always nice, but yeah, he randomly has a pretty whatever bulk. Uh-oh. Look, Dame. Her luck is insane, but I don't know what to use her luck for. Yeah, it should be in the list. There's quite a few. Yeah, Sears. It's getting pretty harsh. Where the our decoy guys on the other side?
I can keep going.
It's weird because yeah, my should I do this?
Emblem Eternal!
The blast. You're right. What a with Sandstorm, you're mad! No one's ever used Sandstorm with Bomb Blast. The fuck's that? You're mad. Wait, who is it? Both characters attacking at once? How does it count the Sandstorm?
With the Divine Dragon, engage blast!
Curious how it works. Does it decide your partner's abilities or does it do both the abilities? I don't know if it rolls for both because Sandstorm attacked that guy, but yeah, curious how it works. Yeah, I might need mages on this level. That's disgusting. It's a certain Sombra.
Not too good.
I grow weary.
Yeah, I have no idea because you saw Sandstorm activated, which is why I'm curious. So I don't know if like all Cress and Tamara, or no, that doesn't make any sense. Wait, fuck, does Alear have a on hit effect that they could use? But yeah, I don't know how it works. Yeah,
Better get to work. Begin the experiment. I trust in you.
Not that weak.
Mediocre.
Awaiting orders.
Close to there. Shoot. Be fast. Not boof. So much for fooling. 4 turns it looks like.
Together we'll devour our enemies.
The bonus stacks, you're mad.
Let the lesson begin.
This is the power of Brunei. I have to override this. Yeah, Bella's benched because she's good. Same with Mavir. So Sapphire and Alfred take those 2 slots. If Seedall's bench, yeah, why wouldn't Veil be?
That was good training.
Yeah, I completely forgot that my Conquest run actually did use Azura. I had no idea. Can't believe I forgot that. So I just made the Revelation run much harder.
I can still do more.
I think we should be okay. Alright, let's see. I'm not okay. Concerned about the middle. Tamara and C being here. Or who's this? Oh, Binding. What are my debated? But when Tamara has her... Never mind. Sure, the Lears the loses.
Sleep now.
There's a loser brigade. Oh, what the? Oh, here we go. Is that Nolan coming? Nolan. Soph's still there, yada yada. Or is this one Nolan? I don't know which one's Nolan actually. Maybe none of them. Where's Leonardo? Or maybe they're already charging. Sometimes they can still be like Yana has a book, but she has no life bar, or it's like obvious it's Yana because she randomly has a Thunder Tome and it's a female mage. But which one's which? I guess he just couldn't get any other people because everyone bails on the Dawn Brigade anyway. Poor Dawn Brigade losers.
It's not my time yet.
Shit. He has to get out. Those ones aren't moving anymore, but I don't know if we can kill enough of these ones.
I cannot allow this. Why do we repeat our mistakes? I need to find a way to save him.
Let's see what happens. Allow your soul the rest it deserves.
I believe we have 450 non-prime subs, non-gifted. I checked it earlier. So we're in that range conveniently.
Right.
I think. think there might be some hocus pocus with the Prime sub that I don't mind though. Money is money. Prime is money too. Arbalest from Star Wars 29 months. I've never understood streamers like even pointing out which if it's a Prime or not. Like who gives a shit?
We'll get through this.
These 4 don't move, but I may have to decoy her and hope she survives 3 guys. Damn, I hate how magic focused this level is. It's weird how all our units are like god level. Well, all our units have insane defense, so you get punished really hard for not having babies on the solo.
You'll get no sympathy from me.
I forgot what the enchanted food does. Oh, I forgot what food does for the enchanter. I was gonna use it on Boone once the once this thing is out. I guess hold out to the person, I say. Turn Alfred into an enchanter. He's either gonna be a staff bot or this. Oh oh no, that's this Taijutsu. My sandstorm ability. Sandstorm, don't worry, it's gonna be 2 sandstorms in a row. Oh, 0, what the? No sandstorm ability. Good god. If you benched her, that would defeat the purpose of the run, now wouldn't it? Doing solo damage. Guess Sigurd gives a lot of D. These guys don't have much strength. Even with normal stats, Tamara is one of the worst units in the game. Autumn Rain's from Star Wars back 8 months. Demon's actually good. The only bad units that we haven't put on the team are like Rosado, Jean. All the people that we did use in our first run. be too much. I just realized we would have gone double, but I don't know if we would have died. Maybe I should have allowed it. We finished like the first pizza tower. Technically, you can do a lot too. Bad. Sandstorm 0-6 right now. 1, 2, 3. Like not even phased by how many minutes I played the DLC levels. That is where they sent in the Anbu. That was a lot of Anbu.
I won't lose.
Fuck! Jesus! You're fucking me here. Stop it, sir. You're fucking me! Think that's funny?
It's all training.
I got screwed. God damn it, I'm surrounded by idiots. Nah, it should be. But, wow, I got screwed so hard there. That might actually be a reset, but I guess we'll see.
Excuse me!
Oops. Just added an engage. What are odds he dies too? We'll just read otherwise.
The flowers.
Wait, I'm an idiot. Fuck. He goes last. Oops. I'm an idiot. I forgot Hammer's last. Let's just go back one. Okay, am I really gonna... Yeah, nothing else.
One from me!
Fuck. It's all because he missed. Okay, let's see what we can do. We're gonna have to figure something out because we don't have Makaya.
Thank you.
These guys are gonna run right by. Yeah, I think I have to redo something.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, because Amber's in the way. Maybe I redo the entire turn. Yeah, possibly 6 misery. Alright. Do they will look? Can it not do one? Oh, you're right. Physical. I guess that's why it's 0-6. Guess I should have just sprayed Lance.
Looks like I broke him.
How is it different? It's magic, right? Uses mag, or is it a physical weapon but uses magic? I'm assuming it's just magic. Okay. Okay. Damn, this is unfortunate. That archer might actually use it, I'm assuming. Yeah, I should have attacked for leaving.
Out of my way.
No, it does do that. Nice. Should have done it. One more, but I may have to redo a few
I'll never
errors.
yield.
Ready for a fight.
Not looking good. Gotcha. Can I heal him? Maybe not. It's weird. Guess it doesn't work if they're not engage, or if they're engaged.
It is time to honor your contract.
Oh, 4-star plus! Ciao. Each night. The gacha knight is the strongest of all knights. They're actually pretty strong compared to these guys apparently. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm hitting a guy that's frozen. No, gacha knight! This EXP is not much. Oh, gacha knight's already dead. Wow. He actually was the weakest of us. She was that on me.
I have lived a long life.
We have to redo. I think I have to redo from far away because I'm not ready for this. I think we have to just kite back from like 2 turns ago. I tried to play aggro, but yeah, if you don't hit like really good overrides and whatever, your units just get caught. Yeah, I don't have Makai to heal everyone. Here's one other move I can do. Like it's not good enough. Is that not good enough? Here. Yeah, you do have enough HP. Unless assigned decoy actually does force you to do that, but I'm not holding my breath.
I'll manage.
If I can, I shall.
Me first!
Guess I did it
I
right.
move Matt on in a better spot. Failed to do that. Because the right side's already done, but left side needed more people.
Let's do this!
Is it my turn?
He's dead.
Don't cry for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo. 'Cause when the Enlu show up. Damn, look at that override. Fuck. Wow. It's time to just restart. Fuck. I say the left side just leaves, cause yeah, the left side just can't handle that. Or better yet, have all our mages already ready to fire. These are least useful. Ah, Alfred. Yeah, Alfred's sort of useless. Okay. Yeah, there's not enough people on the left side. Nah, I think we got a better shot this time. Do they have to be a bow user, or can it just be a bow in there? You know, I'll just look. Or they have to be covert? Okay. Coins on Celine. Don't worry, we're gonna boom this real fast. Boom, 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 you know. Boom by Christmas.
Well then, let's go.
Gotcha. By all means.
I'm ready for more.
Grace and skill.
For you, anything.
I can fight.
I relish a taste.
Ready for anything.
The legend begins.
I will do what I must.
Understood.
Let's run together.
So we could kill one of the archers. Soon there's another one that shows up. Good, I'll just kill this guy for now.
A good wind.
This is why I wish I had Ivy back. Fine Mage is super useful, and she has Ball. I actually like Ike a little bit more than Hector. Because with Ike you hit the ground around you. With Hector you, only if they attack you does anything happen. Maybe I should put Ike on her again. Yes, even if it misses. Her defense accidentally went out. Probably like, but sir, that's doing 0 damage 4 times. Wrong, Taya. Taya. You were right. What the? You were right. It is doing 0 damage 4 times. This is the power of Chimera, Swamp
You
Machine
were
Chimera.
beautiful while you lasted.
She's 28 it looks like, yeah. It's just not the greatest of stratagems. Let's hope those 2 horses can't run down.
All right.
I think she should be fine.
I need to get stronger until no one can beat me.
Byleth is rushing down. Yeah, I should have put Ike on Madeline. That's good, man.
Laughable.
You're supposed to use harsh language to take on the XCOM aliens. I didn't listen. Is that last? Oh no, the last one can't move. Thank God. This is bad. Even if it did.
I couldn't.
I realize.
Defend.
Fuck. She can't.
A fallen knight.
She can't. Oh no, there's only one unit range, was it? Or two? God damn it. Can redo the gacha? You're probably like, hey, you can't beat me, you already tried. Wrong, Taya. I do it 8 times now. What a super gacha. It's called the credit card. Sure, you guys sure this proc sandstorm? You guys like make up shit all the time. You guys sure it works? No one has ever done 8 damage before in a single attack. What do you mean my card was rejected? Damn you people. What do you mean rejected? Yes, it would matter. It would fucking kill the guy. Ah, these guys are shitting on us.
No problem.
It's run by the Banana Gang. Skilled ring banned yet, or is it still in the game? It's super fun. No fun allowed. Change of plans. Oh, they added play rates? I mean, obviously that one, and what's the other hand trap? It's because they made a game where the Ash, yeah, they made a game where what else are you gonna do? You either sit there and watch them do an infinite combo, or you're forced into using a hand trap. Fuck these guys. Oh, because the archer has range on me. You may think it's 3-0, but what a sandstorm! What the? She was only pretending to not have it in her hand.
Let you do what you want.
Turns out she had sandstorm in her hand the entire time. She just never played it.
Unbelievable.
It's like in the stupid DS games where the hand trap the AI loves to use is honest. Fucking honest. And then you're screwed once they use it, because then your entire plan goes to shit, because the stupid light sworn deck guy uses honest. There's another that one, idiot. There's another hand trap they use. Is it a Dark World hand trap? I forgot. Or maybe it's one where they chuck it in there. Oh yeah, it's some Dark World one, right? I forgot what it's called. Oh no, it's a card where if you take life point damage, right, it summons a unit, right? Okay, I don't know what it's called. Never mind. It's sort of a hand trap. Gores, there we go. Yeah, Gores is used by a ton of the DS characters in random decks. Right, so you're forced to, yeah, make all your attacks a specific way constantly. Yeah, in the DS games you have to attack with lowest first, just because almost every AI for some reason has Gores. I guess we better abandon ship here. There's an archer there. There we go. $59's the best we're getting. $69, alright. Good enough. Yeah, our lack of damage is troubling, so it's hard to kill enough of these guys on the way out.
Excuse me. A good wind.
We're in a much better spot now.
I'm ready for dessert.
Because we didn't waste byleth yet.
At your service.
It's nothing. I dispose of my enemies.
What's thing about this is I believe it fires caps. It's a nice benefit. I don't know what else it would apply. Let me see what it applies. Sandstone or something down. Jesus, all that text. I don't know if it's dreadful or a thing you can take, or is that only corn only? shots on him.
Very intriguing results.
Sandstorm.
My heroic friends.
I have too much defense now. Okay, Dreadful. Yeah, I was just curious what you could add on Cataclysm. Or what other debuff you could. You can face a magic cylinder. I think it was it fucking Arcana? I know we use this against Slifer, but for some reason I think it doesn't work against Slifer, even though it makes no sense because it's not affecting the monster. For some reason Magic Cylinder doesn't work against Slifer, even yeah, it doesn't actually affect the monster. Because I believe Dark Magician Girl uses it against Slifer.
I had to stop you.
But for some reason... No, it's not affected by traps, but it doesn't actually target Slifer at all, so it doesn't make sense. It attacked a minus 2000 part, doesn't even make sense.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it just negates your attack. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay. I thought it just did the amount of damage to them.
Target sighted. Attack!
Take that!
I must gather more data.
I like how Yugi made up a Dark Magician card on the spot. Like, literally Dark Magician didn't exist, because he was against a collector who literally only played Dark Magician. And that's probably why he's completely shocked that Dark Magician Girl even exists. Yeah, he literally just made the card up on the spot. And she gains attack from both graveyards, but it makes it's such a oh wow, that doesn't do that. Just 3 sandstorms, but it's still not enough. Just who is this guy? He's made of steel. Don't know if I should bother going for the super yet, but it is tempting. 21 damage, he's a god. How dare you say Tamara sucks? Are you possibly racist? Oh, Magic Cylinder is different. Okay, that would explain why it doesn't make any sense.
Me, you say?
It's also like how, for some reason, what is it? In the duel against Ishizu or whatever, apparently Obelisk does get affected by trap cards, even though it makes no sense. You can put a bomb in it. It's really weird. It's a weird duel because I think Kaiba randomly summons at the end of someone's turn. Yeah, that's why the turn looks weird, because apparently he summoned Obelisk on Shizu's turn. So that's why he's able to summon another monster randomly. So it's time to start railing on these guys. I want to play here and get some
I had
chance.
a feeling.
Last time we have way more
An
damage.
obstacle in need of
So it
removing.
should be boom boom boom. Actual boom boom boom. Oh wow, there. Never mind. There's actually. You're right. It isn't boom boom boom.
I've decided.
The bomb card doesn't exist because it doesn't make sense. It's the same with Roulette Spider. You really think someone's gonna pull out a roulette just to fucking play Roulette Spider? It's because it's like a Hearthstone card. It uses some RNG, but yeah, it's not possible to do that in the game. So it's like a Hearthstone card.
I need to get stronger
No, but
until
with
no one
Roulette
can beat
Spider, it affects everything on the board, so it's not just dice. You have to like, make every single spot on the map a target, but it's really hard to do that. Alfred's a enchanter. Is that Duke Devlin's fucking dice? Duke Devlin has a dice card. But Micaiah versus Micaiah. Battle of the Gods. She can great wait. What can she fucking do? Oh my god, she's actually one of the worst ones to pull. Does she even get any abilities? She's actually pretty useless. There's a great sacrifice. Problem is she has no abilities, her stats are pretty bad. This one's down with like 65 months.
Emblem Eternal.
Yeah, I don't know how long that Street Fighter 6 thing is. Let's see.
With the divine dragon.
We'll do Street Fighter 6 and Mechabellum and FF16 demo, and that's probably the plan. carry this out.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Magical hats, I think, had a insane success rate. So if he negates 2 attacks, it's pretty huge, especially if the opponent can only attack once a turn in some seasons. Yeah, we'll see how FF16 is. You guys claim it's that good, Copium.
I had to stop you.
There's a gameplay trailer, I think, of Amakura. There's a lot of people that hate me. Look how many people are stopped right now.
That went well.
It's funny, it actually run out of people.
Mediocre.
Yeah, a lot of the anime cards are awful. Like, Yugi literally used vanilla monsters constantly. Can't believe when you guys claim Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight, whatever, aren't garbage. And he would always draw them in the correct order. He also used the stupid Alpha trio in that season. Of course, imagine using Gamma, Alpha, and Beta. Useless bums. Even when it was season 1, but even worse so was... what season would GX be numbered? Like 5. Jaden literally uses Flame Beatrix, who's like, I think 800 attack, normal monster, that's it. Absolutely useless. And then I guess she can turn into Flame whatever guy, Wingman, but still pretty garbage. We could make Mudball Man. That one was random as hell. Yeah, Clayman, Aquaman turn into Mudball Man. That one's dumb as shit. 3,000 defense points. Who gives a shit? Alright, let's kill these guys. Alright, looks like we gotta play. No, Jaden, no, you haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Jaden would actually use polymerization. Imagine actually playing it. That's how he fused. He fused like the worst possible way. And then you guys said the season after was even worse. He uses a card called Elemental Hero Neos, which is like a shitty Dark Magician or something. So, he's beyond useless. How early do you think Beta was? I think Goblin Attack Force already existed by that point. Problem is, funny thing about Goblin Attack Force, it actually cost Joey the duel. So even though it was busted at the time, that card actually causes him to become a dog for a few episodes, which is pretty funny. Yeah, so even though Goblin Attack Force, I think, was the meta around that season, Joey's the one who loses with it. Yeah, Joey plays Goblin Attack Force, but then Duke Devlin pulls out Gradius and then some Pierce weapon and one-shots him because I think they had 2,000 life points to start with. Damn you! Are you like ignoring me? Goblin Attack Force! Goblin Attack Force! Goblin Attack Force is around, or is the same era, 2300 attack. You don't even have to attack with it, it just sits there and it's already walling the opponent. But I think everyone used that card at the time. So I think by the time Gamma or Alpha or whatever existed, there was already way too many beat sticks. No, yes, Goblin Attack Force will trade immediately. Or if you don't attack, let's say you don't attack. What's your Gamma, the fucking Magnet Warrior, gonna do? There's a 2300 attack beat stick in front of you. Yeah, there's Jiraiya if you really wanted to flip a coin. What other beat sticks existed around that time? But yeah, it was probably Dark Elf already existed. The Dark Elf, you pay 1,000 life points. Yeah. You probably couldn't use it in Battle City. What was it, 2,000? Yeah, it was 2,000 attack and then yeah, 1,000 life points to attack with it.
Rest.
I like how Joey actually used Panther Warrior. So you could only use it if he had stupid scapegoats on it. That Flame Swordsman got benched actually. You never saw it again, even though it's his signature card. Poor Flame Swordsman. Oh yeah, Mechanical Chaser probably existed around that time. Yeah, it's a fusion, so I guess they just never wanted to deal with it. Oh, you do see Flame Swordsman one more time. I think it's the Deck Master of Joey. Yeah, I think he actually does use it technically. One last ride. It's in the Boomer season.
I am guided by the emblems.
Reading that blah blah 21 monster zones can destroy one in the column. Fuck, and it has Gate Guardian. It's so stupid. It has Gate Guardian as the okay, it's supposed to be Paradox. I'm not looking at all these dumb cards. Blue Flame Swordsman. Oh, did he use that in the oh, he uses it in the Big 4 episode? Oh no, Joey and Valon. That duel is one of the worst duels in the fucking show. I don't care about these shitty Gate Guardians. There's a lot of people. I don't even get how you would use like you couldn't. So I guess you can you can special summon something in defense mode, right? But it's a little weird. So, or I mean, I guess you could tribute something in defense mode, but it's just weird. You sack a monster and put it face down, or I guess in defense mode. For some reason. Wait, can you actually tribute and set? Is that how it can work? Oh, that's so dumb. So your opponent would be wondering what the fuck he did. Okay, I tribute set. Monk, because it could be anything face down, sir. Make a good play. Oh right, there's one that uses that stupid layers as a fusion.
How's this for praise? One step at a time.
I guess Steam attack you guys linked to once.
Persistent, aren't you? You're no match for me. Look out!
You're so strong.
Are you saying, is it Whitehall is a bad card? Are you saying Konami was wrong? I forgot what they're called. There's like specific anti-Rajiki Whitehall. There's like really dumb cards that are basically -1s unless for some reason you drew it first and it's the right time. Yeah, they're so dumb. Like, I don't know what Konami was thinking. They're like, hey, these are all staples in everyone's decks. Maybe someone will tack these shitty cards in. Turns out no one did. I want to finish this before next week. It's only no way. The Wolf Rider wave is coming, even though Makai doesn't use animals or those. Yeah, I think once we kill the this wave we can run them down. Yeah, the Antipod agreed you draw one card, right? I like how they tried to make it balanced. So you don't even draw two, you just draw one to replace, you know, the fucking card you just lost.
Me first.
Does it not? Oh.
Very well.
Oh, there's 2 knights coming. Oh, was it? One was Gauntlet attack first. I know in the anime, Duke Devlin's arc is right before Battle City. So I don't know if they made that arc. Or they showed it before Battle City, but I don't know if they like drew that arc after, because it has a bunch of cards that are never used again, I guess. But yeah, he does lose to Gradius of all things. It's the stupid Konami card. Forgot what they call it in the show, but yeah. I said they just call it Gradius. But yeah, Duke Devlin beats him with that of all things.
Are you finished?
There is nothing to fear.
Yeah, Duelist Kingdom had rules. You either Yugi or you weren't Yugi. If you were Yugi, you could make up stuff. So Bandit Keith does randomly make up that apparently robots are immune to magic, and it's very vague what magic is because Dark Magician apparently doesn't count as magic because he's seen blown up one of his robots in the next arc. It's because no one likes poor Gradius. Yeah, I like how Pegasus doesn't even care about the cheating until he loses. He notices it and he's like, meh, game on.
I am guided by the emblems.
Oh, this might not be a good spot. There's a filler episode that makes no sense in Duelist Kingdom. It's like pure filler. It's the one where, do you guys remember the episode where they go into Bakura's, not Bakura's dream, fuck. It's one where Tristan, Taya, and I forgot who else.
I must gather more data.
Go into the Tower of Pegasus, but then then there's like a what is it? A telescope that looks to where the Kaiba would have stood in his duel. I don't know. It's a weird episode because it doesn't make sense. Because
it's just a
yeah,
scratch.
he has a Millennium Eye. Why would he need a telescope to see the opposing hand? And one problem with Etty is she's very squishy. They have swords, that's why.
Pretty weak.
guess I did it right.
Oh yeah, there's that part, or that not an episode, but yes, I remember that. He kills some of Pegasus's goons with man-eater bug or something.
Our foes are strong.
Not Johnson and Johnson. Good men. Oh, is that why all those episodes seem weird? So Bakura's actually not in the first part of the anime? Because yeah, like I said, there's an episode where they go into the tower. Oh, it's the episode where they're climbing! And I think they do a stupid joke because Taya is... I forgot. They climb into the... In fact, do you guys remember the room where Pegasus has his painting? But, yeah. There's a lot of weird things about that episode, but yeah, it's filler because none of it makes any sense. Yeah, they find out about the dead wife, right? But in the room, there's a telescope that sees the cards of the opponent of, or one of the players in the arena, but it doesn't make any sense because he literally has a Millennium Eye. Why does he even need that? Yeah, that episode doesn't make any sense. Almost done, it's almost time for Halo.
We did it, Divine One.
Let's go.
Let's see what happens. You put up a good fight.
In the anime, you don't have to do that, but in the real game, Toon World is like the first wall attacks in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like pretty convoluted how it works. But in the anime, for some reason, it's completely random how it works. Because I believe Toons in the real game can attack other monsters, right? But they can be attacked by other monsters that aren't Toons. They have like all these weird restrictions. No, but I'm pretty sure they literally can't attack for some reason. Or they can attack monsters. I don't know why though. You can only attack other Toons or the player directly. Well then Ryu-Ran is called Manga Ryu-Ran. So every Toon World card has to add Toons or Manga Ryu-Ran. I was like, oops. Not that anyone would ever summon Ryu-Ran, because Ryu-Ran is garbage, but they're forced to do that because of every stupid card, just like Frog the Jam. Oh, okay, that's how the text says. Okay, attack your opponent unless they control a Toon. Oh, okay, so they can go. Okay, never mind. That's how it works. Okay. I for some reason thought they couldn't attack anything but Toons. Okay. person. Damn, engage plus is insane because you get so much dodge.
Let's finish this fight quickly. All units,
Wait, she's not gonna summon a bunch, right? Summon the Unbu. Oh, these are the Dawn Brigade. Okay, I see. Actual elites. I don't get why they didn't get Iran for some reason. Iran's the missing person, right? Because this is Laura. So where the hell is Iran? I get why Fiona's not there. Is one of these actually Meg or maybe not? Fuck. Yeah, one of these is Edward. This is Leonardo. This is Nolan. This is Jill. This is Laura. Soph. Who's this one? I think this is the only non-obvious one. Yeah, I'm assuming Zahark's one of them. Even though it's weird, because Zahark's like the last of a Dawn Brigade member than the other guys I mentioned, but it's sort of vague what makes a Dawn Brigade member. They could have had an armored sword, but Meg! What about Fiona? They could have had a cav sword. The actual Dawn Brigade, not the traitor Dawn Brigade, Zahark. Not the ones that betray. Alright, time to use my special ability. I know you guys are like, what up? But no one's ever used this before. If I eat Kagetsu's meal, it allows me to have a chance to get my emblem. Whoa, what the? Giving me bonus food. Allow me to do it again. No one has ever done it because you'd have to actually use Bune for some reason. So no one has ever done that play ever. This guy thinks he can dodge me. Wrong tail.
Coming through. Target sighted. Attack. Now for my next experiment.
Oh, what the hell? That's not good. Both of them have Bogalong.
Sorry if that was too much.
I'll help.
Yeah, it's weird because it should have
My
been
turn?
Luck Plus or whatever. Because it's not like it's that broken.
There is nothing to fear.
I don't do mercy.
Oh, should be almost done
That's how a
solo.
princess does it.
Those bows kill me. 32 damage is scary. Should we okay? Sonic 3 on the Switch, yo, man. Oof.
You will get nothing from me. A result to be proud of.
Does this guy trying to do a sandstorm though too? To seal defense. Oh, there's my card. Maybe I could. Let me see. It's just money. I don't know if we can cheese her.
They're cooked.
Shut up.
I'm okay.
Maybe we should save this level for her. Finish this level next week. Will be this one, Celica. Marth maybe? I'm trying to remember the last paradox. Okay, we could just stop here, because I think it might take 10 more minutes. Okay, we'll just bookmark for now. It is time. Would you be able to do 3? It's Marth, and Bonring. Okay, Marth, Bonring, Celica. Yeah, okay. I don't know why power surge. Maybe there is too many things connected to this outlet. Alright, it's Halo time with you.